Coming up on today's video, we will be having a little chat about a couple of races at Kempton, a couple of races at Yarmouth, and we'll be talking about, obviously, the two tips that were handed out yesterday. Don't go anywhere, because there's more to come. Stay right where you are. It's coming up next. Guys, Dino here. Welcome back to my racing channel. Good to have you all back again. Can I first just say, the Barnet needs cut. It needs cut. I mean, it's driving me absolutely bonkers. I just might have to get the wife to take the shears to it and get it all cut. So excuse the Barnet, it needs cut. You'll just have to deal with it, ladies and gents, because I have to. Anyway, on to the video. Now, before we go on to the video, actually, yesterday we had 41 subscribers. I then looked at it at night and we had 40. So someone's obviously joined and then unsubscribed, which is absolutely fine. Not a problem. But then this morning, so I don't know if it's the same subscriber or if it's a new subscriber. So either way, thanks for coming back if it's the one that unsubscribed. If it isn't and it's a new subscriber, thank you. Very much appreciated. You obviously like what you see with all the videos, and obviously still the videos that I'm actually doing. We have just kicked off again, horse racing wise, as a lot of you know. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying the videos. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the videos and continue to look at them, because there's loads of people still looking at them. Loads of people. You just need to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. You'll get all notification of all my videos when they come out. Alright, so we will crack on with today's racing at Yarmouth and at Kempton, which I thought, especially Kempton, even Yarmouth, there was 2 or 3 races that were really interesting races, and we're just about to have a wee look at them. Plus, if you stay to the end, we've got 1 tip, plus we've got to speak about the 2 tips today. Alright, so we'll speak about the first one we're going to look at here is a 12:45 at Yarmouth. And a Celestran, again, Mr. Gosden. I don't know if any of you've seen it, but I certainly watched it. Very good horse. Just sort of sat midway, midfield, made its way a couple of furlongs out, won it quite convincingly, I must say. 1.5 lengths it says here, but it really did win it quite convincingly with a lot in hand. It will come on bundles after that. So yeah, another one to see, to keep an eye on, and another one of Mr. Gosden's that's obviously fit. But as we've seen throughout the day, there was other ones that John Gosden had out, other ones that Michael Stout had out, other ones that Mark Johnson had out. They just needed that run. But there's some of them that are obviously fit enough to win these type of races, and when they're winning these type of races, you can only go by the next race that they're in, depending on what it is, whether it be a Class 2 or a listed race, and what they're running up against. You certainly won't get a Lumley 4, like what the price that you got today. So I thought that was a good run from Celestran, sorry. But I think Bodyline was another good horse. That was finishing like a train. So that'll probably need an extra furlong and a half, couple of furlongs. So that was a good race to have a look at. I think Group 1 Power will come on for that race, because I do rate that horse. Excuse me. So yeah, good race to watch. That was that one. Did I have the winner of that? Yes, I did. I hope you, ladies and gents, had it as well. And we're betting sensibly, just like what I was, ladies and gents. The next race we're going to have a look at is going to be the 2:45. Our tip with Mr. Dettori on it. Now, I don't know what you, ladies and gents, thought, but Hypothetical was getting backed right off the boards. I think it started at something like 5-2 and got brought right in to 15A, as you can see. Now, if you watch the beginning of the race, for some reason Frankie wanted to get he wanted to lead, and he must have known he wouldn't have got an easy lead, but he wanted to lead, and as soon as he got round that sort of first bend and onto the back straight, he sort of just pulled it back a bit, knew he wasn't going to get in front of the horse, and just sat in second. So I think it's been a mixture of things. Maybe the horses needed the race. He did sit in second eventually, but that probably first furlong and a half probably took a little bit out of the horse for its first run, and you noticed in the straight when there was a furlong to go, it just petered out. So I think it's probably needed that race, if I'm being totally honest. But there you are again, there's some of John Gosden's horses that don't need it, and there's other ones that do need it. But hypothetical, with that being a classic trial as well, has probably needed that race and will come on a bundle after it. The winner, Berlin Tango, certainly we didn't pick that out, as much as Andrew Baldwin's horses are running really well just now, but I don't think I could have picked that one out, if I'm being totally honest. Bright Melody in third, I thought ran a decent race, was finishing well, so that will come on. Charlie Appleby's and William Buick. So with our first tip, hypothetical, slightly disappointed, but I do think watching the race, it probably ran out of puff. It did run out of puff the last furlong, but that was all to do with, as far as I'm concerned, its first run back and the first furlong and a half that Frankie tried to get the horse to the front, and he just settled in for second. By the time he's pulled into the straight, it's ran out of puff. So again, keep an eye on it. It's certainly not in a classic trial just for the sake of being in a classic trial. It's obviously a very good horse, but it'll be interesting the next time that comes out and see how it runs. So we'll keep that one in the books as well. Our next one is going to be the 305. Now, I watched this at Yarmouth, like what I watched a lot of them. That's my dog barking again. Now, I done Enemy in this. Simply again, John Gosden. It's the first time out the horse was. First run. 2 to 1 on. Skinny price. And again, it's needed a run, in my opinion. It was travelled well enough through the race, but again, it's probably just needed a run. It's only been beaten 3/4 of a length, but it's been beaten by a horse, Mr. Snowdon, 10 to 1. I could guarantee you that could come out. They could run that race next week, and Enemy would win it, in my opinion, because it's just needed the run. I thought Additional ran quite a good race for Martin Mead there. But again, it's another one of John Gosden's. Richard Hughes, don't know if that's his first winner or his second winner, but that's run quite a really good race to win it at 10 to 1. But I do honestly think if they run that next week, Enemy would win it, hands down. Alright, so that's probably another one to take into consideration, Enemy. And the last one we're going to look at is the 355 at Kempton. And boom, there we go. We actually got a winner on the channel in the first 3 days back of UK racing. Nazeef, I hope you were all on. I hope you've done it sensibly and betted sensibly. What a cracking price at 41. An absolute cracking price at 41. I was really chuffed with that. And again, I thought it was brought itself into the race fine. Just sitting midfield, just off the back of midfield, turned into the straight, came there 2 furlongs, and it finished really, really well. And collared Bilsden Brook, which we all know, Bilsden Brook carrying 10 stone. That was an absolute cracking ride from it. Cracking effort from the horse. But I do think Nazeef, as soon as it made its run into the straight, I always felt it was going to get there, and it did. So that was a good ride for Jim Crowley. Another winner for John Gosden. One that this horse has obviously been fit. The third, Shepherd Market. My goodness, 50 to 1. The rest. So I do think that was a good run from Nazeef. Another one to keep an eye on, because that will come on bundles. And I would certainly think that will go, with that being a listed race, that will get put into possibly maybe another listed race or a Group 3. We'll see how that goes. But a winner on the channel. Ching ching, happy days. Hope yous are all on, whether it be each way or whether it be on the nose. As long as you had a bet and it was a sensible bet, ladies and gents. But yeah, winner on the channel. That's us off and running. Alright, so that's a look at the racing today. Racing for tomorrow, we do have Newcastle and we do have Newmarket. Now, I had a look at Newmarket, and there's a lot of maiden races there, a lot of horses that haven't had a run from good quality trainers. Your Gosdens and Stouts and Charlie Appleby's, they're all there. All the top jockeys are there. So the race that we're going to look at for tomorrow for the one tip is going to be this one. The 355 at Newcastle. And again, if you look at the betting, you've got Malatru at 64, or Malotru. At Ali at 72, Ventura Rebel at 41, and it's 91 bar these. Now again, it's all going to fall down to fitness and who's fit and who's not fit and who needs a run, who doesn't need a run, etc. But the one that I'm going to go for, I think the winner's going to come out in the top two. My personal opinion. I've had a look at this race, because this is the best race of the day, because it's a Group 3. Obviously there's going to be, at Newmarket, good quality horses here, but we don't know anything about them. But this, on the paper, this is the best race out of the whole day. So this is the reason I've picked this race. And I've had a look at Malatro, or Malatru, however you say it, and At Ali. I've had a look at Ventura Rebel as well, and its form. And it's okay form. But the one we're going to go for is At Ali. And if we click on this and we have a little look at its form. Now remember, this is a Group 3 that we're running tomorrow. Again, if you look at the sire, Society Rock, can't argue with that. Good horse and motivator. Derby winner, can't argue with that either. So the breeding of it, its pedigree is good, really good. And if you look at its form, it's running Group 2s. There's a Group 1 there, Group 2, and obviously it's first time out. So it's running high class horse races last year. It won a Group 2 at Doncaster by a length from Dream Shot. It was 5 lengths beaten into 5th in a Group 1. Group 2, it's won again by 3/4 of a length to My Love, which My Love is running at Newmarket tomorrow. So that'll be interesting to see how the betting goes with that. Especially if At Ali wins tomorrow. There's no doubt in my mind that if At Ali wins tomorrow, My Love will get backed in. So whatever My Love comes in it, whether it be 3-1 or 2-1, if At Ali wins tomorrow, My Love's certainly got a chance of winning tomorrow. There's a Group 2 there. It's already beaten Ventura Rebel, granted only by a neck. So yeah, this is the one that I'm going to go with. It's got a lot of experience behind it. It's ran in Group 2s. If we look at Malotru and its form, again, Casamento, good horse. But the big thing about this one is Dubawi. Any horse that's been sired by Dubawi on the dam side has to be a good horse, without any doubt. It's like your Galileos. Any horse that's been breeded by Galileo, without doubt's got a really good chance in any races, to be quite honest. So if you look at this horse is ran in Group 2s as well, finished 5th in a Group 2. There's another Group 2, finished 4th to Threat. We all know about Threat, or we should know. Group 3, it's won that Group 3. So again, good quality horse going into a Group 3 first time out. But my preference is for At Ali. It's the best horse in the race if you look at the ratings. And the ratings here at Ali, its overall rating is 111. There's nothing really between them, if we're being totally honest. But I just fancy at Ali to get Simon Crisford and his boy off to a winning mark tomorrow. Marco Botti, another good young trainer. And that, the winner's definitely coming out of the A2. Definitely is, in my opinion, it's definitely going to come out of the A2. But I'm going to go for at Ali to win the 355 at Newcastle tomorrow. But as I said yesterday in my videos, as I've always said, bet sensibly, and at this precise moment, you're probably better to bet each way. Now, if you ladies and gents want to go for any other ones, your dream shots, etc., absolutely. You don't have to go with my tip. This is just my opinion on what I think will win the race. If you ladies and gents don't agree, that's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. But yeah, my tip tomorrow is going to be at Ali in the 355 at Newcastle. But I'll certainly be watching a lot of the races at Newmarket. I'll be watching all the races, but especially Newmarket, because there's a lot of, I would think there's going to be a lot of good horses on show there. A lot of them will probably need a run, but there probably will be ones there that will probably be surprised about that'll win the race, and I'll probably go forward to Royal Ascot. All right, so that's the tip for tomorrow at Ali at 355 at Newcastle, and obviously I'll be looking at Newmarket races tomorrow just to see what pops up, if there's any surprises, etc. All right, so that's the video for today. To end on a sad note, obviously Arrogate, the American horse, died. I think it was yesterday. For anybody that's seen Arrogate that's won all the races over in America, fantastic horse, absolutely fantastic horse. Yeah, and it's sad, so sad. It was only 7 years old, and it was sad at that age of a horse. Really sad when I read about it yesterday. So yeah, sad moment for racing. Sad moment for racing. But that's the video for today. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you to the new subscriber who's joined. It really is much appreciated. And it's going to take time for the channel to build, but I am really enjoying what I'm doing, helping all you ladies and gents out there, and I'm glad we've got off to a winning start today with Nazeef at 41. I hope everybody was on. Hope you've done it all and had a bet sensibly, ladies and gents. Alright, so that's a video for today. There will be one tomorrow, because Friday and Saturday and Sunday is their big weekend. Your 1,000 guineas and 2,000 guineas, plus the declarations are out for the 2 races, so I'll be having a look at them as well. But as for tomorrow, just the one tip, 355 Newcastle. It's going to be at Ali. In my opinion, I think that's got a really good chance of winning the race, but it's got the favourite to beat, in my opinion. Alright, have a good day, take care, speak to you all soon.